Hello everybody, Heidi, the Yorkshire Crafter, with guest star Lexi the snoring dog. Welcome Lexi, not that we've got choice. Hi guys, happy Friday. I'm hoping this is a nice happy card. It's something I don't normally do, so I've just spent a couple of hours having a go at it, and well, we'll see, won't we? Right guys, I'm going to crack straight on because I don't know how long it's going to take. So I've already prepped and done some tree masks. So I figure I'm going to actually stamp the masks first. Stamp the trees first. And then put the masks on top. I'm hoping that'll work. Because I don't think I'm going to be very good if I just put the mask on and then try and stamp in that space after. So we'll see. So I put a couple of marks on my... This is a 7x7. I'll put a couple of marks in it so that I know where my paper's going to go, which will make sense to you in a minute. So I'm just going to put it roughly here. So this is a play along together because I'm not sure. See, I did it playing around and I didn't do the trees till after, and it didn't work. You could see everything through them. So, and I'm going to attempt to do some kind of maybe watercoloring. I'm not so sure. So we'll get these in first. And this all came about because I wanted to use my horses that I got, and it ended up looking like this. I will eventually show you the practice, and you'll see why it ends up like it does, because I use so many, you know, just trying different colours and things. That's what the practice is all about for me. I watched a couple of people online last night and they were doing the clean and simple cards, and I missed doing them, so I'm going to go hopefully tomorrow and do a clean and simple. I'm watching Cafe Zilska. She's amazing. I love that woman. So yeah, she got me in the mood to do a clean and simple. I'm right quickly going to stamp this one off. I don't want to take all the ink off. So just straight down and up, and I'm going to put it we'll go here. See, I still don't know if this is going to work. I just want this a bit fainter. I actually was going to do it in the grey. I thought it looked quite nice for, you know, being in the background. Could have still looked alright. See, there's just enough there. I haven't taken it all off, but it takes a lot off. So, quick stamp off. And then I'll turn this paper because I'm going to end up confused that I've got extra trees. I'm easily confused. And we'll go... I'm going to bring that one in so it's sat with it a bit. There we go. Thing is, I've put this on it. And I'll show you when I take this off. When I've done the practice one, it cuts out a lot of the edges, obviously, but it was the bits that I wanted you to see, or that I wanted anybody to see, no matter what they were doing with it. So I've noticed a lot of people get these now just to frame them. I think that's amazing. So I'll just show you. If I was going to put that on, it cuts out a lot of the, depending on where you put it. It's filthy now because of me, is that. Me and my hands. Right, I'm going to put the masks on these, and I am turning it because I'll end up confused. I said the other day I got some masking tape from Lavinia, masking sheets, and honestly I spend so much money on masking sheets, and these are a lot cheaper than what I get, and they're amazing. Right, when I cut these, I purposely did not, you know, cut round all the lumps and bumps of a tree so you can still see it through it, because I don't want there to be a shadow. It can always come into a tree, can't it, the shadings and stuff, but I definitely don't want there to be a shadow. Do you know what I love about this and all? It goes easily back onto the backing. Come on, Heidi. I got a new follower yesterday. I want to say Candy. No. 2 seconds. This is for all you guys, for your addresses and your birthdays. So don't forget, if you want a shout out, or if you want a birthday card or happy mail, send me an email with your details on. But yeah, Candy Bryant yesterday joined us, and she's got a little Yorkshire Terrier. And even though, like I say, even though we're from Yorkshire, it's not a dog you see about. Are they from a different place? I don't know why, but I always associate Yorkshire Terrier with Scotland, me. But she sent me a photo of the Yorkshire Terrier, Honey. Absolutely beautiful she is. I love doggies. Come on. I think that one's not on right at all, so I'm going to move it. I think that will do nicely. I'm just going to move that one over a little bit. I'm more bothered about these two having a shadow than the ones that are going to be in the background. There we go. I'm just gonna, well, I was gonna cut them off, but I'll just flip them over. Don't know if I've put my scissors. I have had them in my hand. Right, I'm going to, I really want to show you what I've got planned. Right, I'm going from here. This is where I put 2 little marks here. These were that's for the small tree, and that was for the big tree. That's what them marks were for. So I've cut this paper in a top and bottom because we're going to blend a little bit of green up and green down. So I wanted to be able to match the homemade stencil up, if you like, mask. Right, this is Lime Punch, and I'm not, I only want it to be quite faint because it's on its own is going to blend into blue without us having to do anything. That is the idea. I hope it works having the trees there. I hope I haven't spoiled it. Not having trees there, I mean masking them first. Right, that is the green. If I need any more, I can always come back. Just have a look. That's fine. So just with my blue stencil brush, let's see this, I'm just going to lightly give it a coating. That's all I'm going to do. There we go. That's all I'm going to do. While I've got it out though, I'm going to put my mask in now. My moon, sorry. Right, just brushing it off the edges, nice and easy. That's it. That's the moon done. Right, I'm going to swap the grass to this one. Now then, when I was trying to do this today, I'm going to do it now and all. I struggle because I think my pad's a bit dry. Can't get that just right. I'll start with the same colour, and if it doesn't work, I'll do the same as I did yesterday. I literally just dragged the pad down my card. I was getting so frustrated with it. I wanted it to be really, really smooth, and it turned out it was smooth after I'd left it for a while. Actually think about it, yeah, I did the grass last night before I went to bed. That's why I went to bed, because I've got fed up with it. We are really, really harsh on ourselves, aren't we? Well, I definitely am. I get told all the time, no matter what it's about, I'm always harsh on myself. I do have to give out a shout out. I nearly forgot. My absolute #1 fan is my sister Samantha. And I know she watches every one of my videos. I don't see her that often, but she watches every one of my videos, and she watches them over and over again. So for my #1 supporter, this one's for you, Samantha. I hope you like it. She absolutely loves stenciling. Loves it. And before I sound all daft, my sister has learning difficulties. So for her to do all this crafting and what have you, it's amazing, and she absolutely loves it. So she's told me she wants to make a video with me. So I said I'll make one, but we'll just do it on, I'll do it on my phone, and I'll send it through Messenger so she can watch it anytime she wants. There isn't enough room for us to do one side by side. She likes a space. Anyway, I'm going to change my green. I'm going to go in for... I'm going to use the Versafine Clay. I'm trying to keep my hands clean today. That's better than what I did yesterday. It's just to give it that absolute separate from the above grass. You'll see when I take it off. It needs a definite line, so that the horses are going to look like they're either behind it or just stood at the top of it. This is the longest bit, I promise you. And you'll understand why I got frustrated yesterday. Like I say, I'm not trying to make it smooth. The ear is where I wanted it really smooth, in the middle. I said I was looking after my grandson while his mum and dad have gone to Mexico, but his other grandma's picking him up after school today. So I love him to bits, but it will be nice to have a nice quiet house for a day. Oh, he's going for a weekend. He'll come back Sunday. Oh, it will be lovely. Right, I'm going to call that a day there. So I can always add a bit more. I'm a lot happier than I was yesterday. Right, let's get moving. That's a lot better. Right, I'm going to go back to the first mask. I know it's left a bit of white there, but it's fine. Right, we are very quickly. The time's moving on so quickly. We are very quickly. going to do the fence. I know I used the fence last week, but I'm not putting a gate in it this time. So I'm going to stick one on this side, one on the back side, so I can just keep turning it over without having to take it off. I'll move that because I'm going to get confused again. And we're going to do it in brown. And we're going to start this way. Not bothered where we start, it's just going to go we'll start on the lowest bit, and then I don't get... Sorry about Lexi, she's at it again. See what I mean? I'll just turn that straight over. Lexi. Yes, you. Everybody's listening to you. You've all been so gracious about the snoring. You really have. I mean, she'll be snoring for ages before I've even realised she's doing it. But I really am sorry, but she's a little princess. Well, she thinks she's a princess. Just keep it going back to back. It was just so much easier to put one on in one side, one on the other. I was trying to make this one a bit shorter, but I'm really sorry. I think it's going to be a tad longer. But it might not be either. We'll see. I know that I've missed gaps and in between, but take your time if you're doing it yourself. I obviously would have taken more time. There we go, that's the fence done. Right, I'm going to put on my little horsey. See, I've tried so many different things. You want to see how many unfinished projects I've got here with these horses on. Would you guys be interested in a craft room tour? I need to get that air off there. I don't know if I can get it off. Like. There we go. Yeah, let me know if you want to. I mean, it's not fantastic, but it's my little space. In fact, it's our little space, isn't it? Right, I'm going to come in and put the GGs in. And I'm going to put them just about here. Now I've done them in brown as well, and on my practice one I gave them a little bit of colour, so I'll just see how much time we've got. That's better, they look like they're behind it now. Before they just looked like they were floating. There's the wee little horses. I would colour them in, and I know once that's dried you won't see the horse through it. But I'll tell you what I'll do what I did on them before. So I use Prismacolor, and I just lightly, see, I don't know anything about horses, but I gave it a bit of a mane. I don't know where a mane goes to, where it finishes, how long they are, but this is what I was got. And I did it on the tail. And I don't know why I put some on the back of the legs, because I know Lexi's a dog, but she has hair on the back of her legs, you know, fluffy little hair, and it's quite light, so that's why they've got that. I mean, I really don't know if this is how horses look. So I'm doing no special, I'm literally just trying to give it a bit of highlight. That will do nicely for me. That'll do. I've wrote a list of what order I did it in, so I'm just checking now. Paint the trees, or do the grass. I've done the grass. Paint the trees. So I will take the masks off. Yeah, I really hope it were worthwhile doing it this way now. Normally I'd stick these back on to the plastic, but I'm trying to get you guys done. Oh, that's way better. Come on, math. Right. So when I coloured these in, I used... Now then, I don't know which colours I used. These are watercolour. So I'm literally going to put a... I meant to leave that white bit out then. You know the white bit that goes through? I might not get time before we finish, but I'm actually going to do that in a lime yellow or green. So, I mean, it'd be really odd for a tree like, but you know what? No wrong with being different. I've purposely just scribbled at the bottom. Same here. So, all up this side. And because you're watercolouring it, it really does not matter about how good your colouring is. Same at this side. I would honestly take a lot more care in doing this if I wasn't videoing it. I'm not so worried about the top because the top's going to be covered up anyway. And in with the other colour at the other side. So I am trying not to touch those lines, but if we go over them, then it's okay. I've never seen a tree with them round anyway. But saying that, I've never taken notice of trees. Not really. I take notice when I see woodpeckers in trees. So normally when I've got any colouring to do, I do it before I come on camera, but obviously I didn't have a choice with this one. Right, that's the colouring done. Now we just need a bit of water, which I'm just going to put here outside. and we'll literally, I'm going from one side straight into the other side. One side, straight into the other. So I'm trying not to touch them white bits, but I'm panicking a bit about the time. There's a lot of work to go on the bottom yet. Watercoloring is so easy to do once you've just done your, you know, your scribbling. Like I say, you're not doing any, you don't have to be an artist to do it. Scribbling that bit in. I think Lexi's singing a song to you in her sleep. Oh my. See, I'm going off edges now. I'm panicking because of the time. Right, let's see, I'm not bothered about the top. I think you get that, don't you? It's just... Lexi. I wish you could play music while this was going on, but I don't think these laws about playing music and stuff in there. Lexi. Lexi. No. Oh yeah. It's so loud. Yeah, I'm glad I did the trees like this. On the other one, it was just, you could see all the green through it. I'd put that much green. Like I said, I'd run the pad down it instead. Yep, she's up moving about. Last one, nearly there, guys. Then we'll get on to the good bit. On the practice one, I mean, I don't know, I might still do it. I did like a muddy trail straight across the top. Just a muddy line, if you like. I'm not sure. It just made them look like they were like on a bridge or something though, so I didn't like it. Right guys, that's that done. I can hear you, thank goodness. Right. So honestly, I know you'd take more time doing it. Right, I need some paper. I'm going to put on my rabbits first. Well, the hares, but I call them rabbits. So this would make a great Mother's Day or Father's Day card, because this is daddy hair I'm going to put on. And daddy hair is going to stand literally with his ears touching the tree. This is where it didn't show up, so I had to colour it in with me what they're called, Sharpie, which again I have, sometimes that happens, so I just do that. Yeah, this is done the same, so I'll just colour them in before I take the photo. You'll see the difference. And this is Mummy. Mummy's going to stand here at this tree. I've moved these in a bit from the practice one. Wow, that really didn't want to cover, did it? Because, like I say, when I put the frame around it, you couldn't see a lot of it. And you couldn't really see the... I'm going to put a cat in and you couldn't see the cat. So, Mummy's looking after one of the babies. And Daddy's looking after one of the babies. That's the baby's done. I am literally going to see if that's dry enough to... I don't like looking at it like that. I mean, they're not normally that bad. Yeah, it's because it's still a bit wet, I think. That's better. I'm really going off lines because I ain't got the time to take the time, if you know what I mean. I'm just colouring them in a little bit. I can't be the only one that has this problem. And I stopped blending with my oxides if I know I'm going to stamp on it because of that problem. Because the chalkiness comes through. I think this is literally just, I could have dried it and it'd have been fine. This is me rushing through. I'm causing more work by rushing. You can't win, can you? There we go. That's fine. Nearly dropped my pen then. That would have been bad. Right, now I want to make a bit of a hill. What I want is, I should get my other mask. Oh, I did, I think. I did. I'll see if this will work. Because what I want... I've put Mummy and Daddy down further than... But that'll still do it. We'll go with that. So I want my green blending brush. So this is going to look nothing like what my practice one was. I liked the practice one because it gave quite a big hill to it. But this is fine. You do what you do, don't you? It just don't left a lot of room to do what I want to do at the bottom. And I missed them anyway. That's fine. That's actually better. Make them look like they're on a... I'll sort that in a minute. Let me just So the bit for the cat. Might leave him off. So I'll put it back on and go in with the... This is the... Oh my goodness. I'll use this one because I don't like one. Oh, it's there. This is what I did the trees with. And it's just to give it that scruffy, muddy edge. This is what I did for the horses, so I might even go back to it, but what I'll do is... No, I was going to say I'll show you, but we're not live, so you can't tell me, can you? Yeah, I wanted this to look like another edge, so what's on the other side of it? That's absolutely fine for that. That's fine, because around the trees we're going to be muddy. This is rainforest. It's just to blend the two together to give it that bit of something a bit different. Just trying to give it just that little bit of, I don't want it to be an obvious shadow, but you know, like there's the body. And then the wet animal lines for trees. Right, I want to make that look like another hump up to the tree. I want it a bit darker. I'm really sorry if I'm blocking that. I have a feeling I am. It looks scruffy, but it won't, promise you. My brown one. I do like the hump better on the practice one, but it is what it is, isn't it? That's okay. This is the bit I didn't have trouble with on the practice one. I got them smack on. Not this time. I will do that because that's where the pussycat can come in. It just looks like there's loads of different levels, like bottom down here. Oh my gosh, look at the time. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I like them. I'm happy with them. Right. I think that's all the art bits done, kids. Let's get it finished. So I'm going to come in with my this is orchard grass. I can't find my small thing yet. I'm not going to worry about it. And for this one I used, honest to God, I got everything organised. And I can't even see it. See how look. This is Warm Breeze. This is a beautiful colour. And he coming in anywhere with it. Just anywhere. Still missed it. What is wrong with me today? It's fine. Let me just do one little bit up here. There we go. I'm going to stick a couple of mushrooms in. This is a new colour for me today. This is Chianti. See, you don't see the colour much, but when you see what I do with it at the end, you do. Just putting loads of these around. I wanted to keep this bottom bit clear because this was just going to be like a pathway, if you like. But sometimes you can just overdo it a little bit. mushrooms done. I'll put a couple of these mushrooms in. That will do. I just want one more flower. Use this one. I'm going to do it in orange. That just gives it that bit more colour at the bottom. I'm not a fan of overdoing things, but I just think this one needed that bit of extra on bottom. I'm going to leave it at that. Right, I'm very quickly going to do the top. And I'm using leaf creeper. So I'm putting it on. I've got two sizes. I'm just putting them both on so I can get through it a bit quicker. So what I did it in different greens. I'll go to the next one. I won't put all the colours in, guys. I know you've all got things to be doing. Right, I'll miss the next colour that I put in and then I'll just go to the dark one. Where's my lid? I did actually go in with some dark blue after this as well, so I did actually put 5 colours in. Lexi's coughing and she's even left the room. She's outside the room now. She's terrible. Terrible manners. Right, guys. I'm just going to quickly with the big one put your couple because it looks a bit. Right, I'm going to stop. So that's that done. And the only thing there is to do now is with my coloured pen. This was the yellow that I said I was going to go around the trees with. I really roughly do it. It just gives that bit of brightness back to it. Right, I won't go any further up. I'll do that one. I just think it looks a bit magical with that colouring. Seeing as there's going to be no glitter or anything in this card. Well, I don't think it's a card. This one's definitely going in a frame. Honestly, if you ever go, take your time. Feel all panicked. Yeah, that's made a great difference to them trees. And then I went with the, in fact, I'm going to do it with this first. On the mushrooms, I went in with this red. And then you can white dot them or silver dot them, but I don't think it's going to dry quick enough. So when I take the photo, I'll make sure it's done so you get the idea. And it won't look as scruffy as this is getting to look now, because I'm panicking. But it gives it an absolute beautiful shine to it and all. So I'll do my thank yous now, so I'm not keeping you any longer at end. I really appreciate you all still following me and being with me. If you can carry on following me, give me a thumbs up and share. Please share. And if you want a shout out or you want a birthday card or some happy mail, I will put my email in the bottom, as always, in the description. So if you click on there, send me your details, your address, your birthday, and I shall sort that for you. And then, like I said, when we do the live, we'll whatever we do on that night, whoever's watching the live will draw your names out of a hat and send you what there is, what we make. Right guys, we're finished. I'm just trying to put a bit of light into it, so I'll just put a bit of luminous orange into them. Or even this one works perfect. That's better. Put a bit of luminous in it. I say, when your mushrooms are dry, put some dots on them and they look stunning. It totally changes it again.